My name is Jamie, and this is the vlog for October 28th at about 8:30 p.m. I actually did one earlier today, but I didn't save it on my phone, just because it was kind of rambly and didn't really have a point, and as most of these things go, oddly enough. But I figured I'd redo it tonight, so here I am. Kid is asleep finally. The new school is going well. I have not been great at keeping up my vlogs. Just a lot of weirdness happening lately. I just ate some chocolate dipped almonds. So I'm picking almond out of my teeth for a while. Anyway, I finished my antibiotics. I still have a bit of an infection, so back to the doctor tomorrow to hopefully get different antibiotics, or an extended prescription or something. And I get my stitches out tomorrow. Yay! That's exciting. So yeah, work is slow. I have a couple people out sick, not with COVID, but sick. And I have a couple people on vacation, and I have a couple people who lost their jobs. So it is what it is. The Y is fairly empty. And one of my friends, who's a trainer, but also a group fitness instructor, probably more so than she's a trainer, honestly. She just got an email that said basically they've been furloughed for a while, but they're terminated now. So, I don't know what's going to go on. I really don't. It's tricky. It's a tricky situation. My shed comes on November 30th. And then we're going to have to paint it and get the inside ready and build the platform. It's going to be probably a week of work before I'll be up and running in there. But it's exciting, and I think it's going to pan out, I think. It just makes more sense to have the kiddo here rather than paying for babysitter, because group child care is not going to be a thing for a while. It's kind of obvious. The COVID cases are going up. I'm very, very, very privileged to have her in a preschool, where she can still physically go and be part of the day with kids. It means a lot to her, means a lot to me. I'm able to get some stuff done. My nutrition business is kind of at a lag right now, but I have a feeling it'll pick up. Still working on my own health. Obviously, I would like to have worked out more today, but this infection, unfortunately, has me pretty tired. So, I mean, outside of like walking, there hasn't been a whole lot going on today. My legs are still a little sore due to the infection. I can't take a bath. So, it hasn't been great. But, yeah. Anyway, so as how do I start this? From growing up as a kid, my mom used to always say that I was the most patient person she had ever met. I'm not sure why. I guess it's my personality type. My dad was also super patient, incredibly patient. Maybe a bit of nature versus nurture, and the nurture rubbed off on me. I don't know. I've gotten a little less patient for a certain amount of bullshit as an adult, but I still think I'm a pretty patient person. But even then, there's nights like tonight where my kid is just exhausted and doesn't want to go to bed and is crying and crying and crying and crying, but unable to articulate, unable to really slow down and tell me why she's upset. Just like she's scared of the shower, she's scared of when the lights go out, just this fear and anger and sadness. And she didn't, like I said, she doesn't temper tantrum often, but when she does, she have a tantrum and kind of fall into these really strong emotions. It's my job to pull her out of it. It's my job as a parent to teach her how to cope with these things, because we all have strong emotions, even as an adult, and it makes other adults uncomfortable. And being left alone with those strong emotions, I don't think is terribly helpful. I don't. So we don't. We just say, hey, we're here if you need us. She'll cry for a bit and then she'll talk about it. But nights like tonight, she was really pushing the envelope, and I was losing it. And I was about to thinking about strong arming her to get her into the bathtub. Instead, I just waited and waited and waited and waited and waited some more. And then eventually she said, no, I want to test the water and I want to get it on my own. She cried, but she did it, And that's pretty much how the bedtime routine went. Brush your teeth. Well, she cried, but we did it. got her in her PJs, and none of it involved physically restraining her. A lot of the things that I see happen with kids her age. I'm just could be very lucky that we don't need to do that, but we don't. So, but it tries my patience for sure. Um, so anyway, it's made me dig deeper than I thought I could. And I guess that's something you'll probably hear from a lot of parents or a lot of people that feel like they're in extraordinary situations. It's just when you think you've had it, you're up to here, you find out you're really about up to here. You really have a little more in you. So, parenting has kind of been that for me. It's discovering that I have a little more patience, I have a lot more strength, I have a lot more logic, I have a lot of good sense. um, I have good instincts. Yeah. So all the things I was worried about when I was like, I'd never want to have kids. I don't know. I guess I'm not so worried about it now. So anyway, um, yeah, we're figuring things out. I am probably going to hire a handyman shortly to take care of some of the to-do list around the house because I prioritize spending time with my family over just about everything else. I'm still working on fitting me in, and without so many clients, fitting me in is less hard because when the kiddo goes to preschool, I have some time during the day so I can do some chores and fit me in and do some workouts or some meditations or some writing or whatever needs to happen. I may be doing more and more writing as a side gig for a um, while the personal training stuff kind of sorts itself. So it's been just slow. But anyway, that's the latest and greatest. Can't wait to get my stitches out. Today was all right. Tomorrow should be better.